I don't know what. Maybe they just got lost. I don't know what. Oh, I'm sorry. We're back. Yeah, we're back and still without the main hosts, but any time now, anytime. It is time though to, I guess, rate, and instead of rating like they do the films, we will rate each season based on the Shatner and Shakespeare model. Shakespeare being the best and Shatner's being the worst. So how would you rate season 1?
Well, first, in defense of Shatner, I would like to point out that his work on Boston Legal is pretty darn funny. Perhaps kind of self-parodic, but funny nonetheless. Rating the first season of Lost, it's always hard to go back and place yourself. I mean, I watched the first season after it was released on DVD. In almost like a weekend period, I became so obsessed with it. I was actually at the beach, and it was raining the entire time. But the hotel room had a DVD, and so watched it, my wife and I. And I thought it was just fantastic. I would have to, let's see, is it a 5-point scale? I would have to give it, a 4 3/4 Shakespeare.
Yeah, I'm with you probably between 4 and 5. In fact, what got me into it, I didn't get involved until last year either, but now I'm like big time sucked in fan. I'm constantly on the websites. I'm constantly checking out Lostpedia. Great website, by the way. Gives you as much as they know, the answers that you need to know. But what got me into it was my brother-in-law said that the first scene of the first season is the most intense 5 minutes of television. And I was like, I got to see this. What is he talking about? So when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh. And then I got sucked in, like you said, and just stayed up till 3 in the morning. And we got to put in one more DVD, just one more DVD. So yeah, I'd rate it close to 5, definitely. What about 2?
Well, I think 2, definitely, after the success of the first season, they were trying to find their way, to figure out really where they were going, where the audience wanted them to go. So it kind of slowed down. You know, the second season was where we get the tale of the tailies, as they come to be called. It was pretty good. I would probably put it around a 3.8, 4 on a Shakespeare scale.
Yeah.
Can I help you?
And that's where I guess if you were coming in then, or if you were picking up just one episode at a time, you might be a little bit frustrated. So I'd give it 3 Shakespeares as well, probably.
Is the funeral over?
Now, I'll take the lead, I guess, with season 3. There were some episodes in season 3 that I thought were kind of a waste of time, like the Nikki and Paulo thing was kind of, what was that about?
Poor Nikki and Paulo. There's no love for them.
It's sad, but especially with that last episode that introduced the whole concept of flash forwards and the fact that they got off the island or somebody got off, that was amazing. That was an amazing last episode. So that would bump it up to me to be like a 4.
I'm going to be a little more unkind, I think, on the third season. I think it started off really slow, and I think, and I believe this is something we'll come back to talk about later. But Lost is kind of continually dealing with this reveal and hide impulse that the audience wants some facts hidden from them. They want to try and figure out some of the mysteries, but there eventually has to be a payoff. And so the third season, to me, is really about them trying to figure out how much are we supposed to reveal, how much do we keep hidden, how many new mysteries do we create. And so as a result, I think it flounders from the beginning up until the middle. I think the last third is really strong, though. Mm-hmm. The last third of the season was particularly good. So as a result, I'm going to go probably to about a 3 on season 3.
Yeah, something around 3. And season 4, I mean, of course, it's not over yet, but I'd
very good.
Yeah, 4 to 5. And they are giving a lot more answers to questions that they haven't in the past, which I think is great. People have been wanting that. But I think, too, you were saying that they were still trying to figure out where they were going. I think they've known all along, at least the general idea of where this is all going to end. There may be some details to figure out how we're going to specifically tell the story or fit in a specific time frame, but the general concept of what this is all about, they've known, I think, from the beginning.
I would agree with that. I mean, I do think certainly they have known. I think it's been scripted, but I think they're continually having to refine when do we start revealing things. It's that, and I think you had this, well, I don't want to get off on this topic too much if this is something we're going to cover later. So So let me just say, season 4, very good, I think, so far. I would put it at about a 4.5.
Yeah, good.
I hope, Jeff, I hope they come along. This
I know my
student's going to have to
doesn't
take
he have any
classes
water?
at some point.
It's amazing. Well, one more thing, I guess, before I'm not going to break yet, right? I'm not used to being in front of the camera. This is kind of crazy. But maybe we'll talk about this when we get back from break. But you guys, some of you are probably not Lost fans, and you have some frustrations. I think we'll answer some of those critics, basically.
Tell you you're wrong.
And then give you our official big-time Lost fan predictions and theories. So stay tuned. We'll be back.
He's with me.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, are you on the...
I love you.
I love you too.
I don't know where I am, but
I'll find you, Des.
I promise.
No matter what.
I'll come back to
I
you.
won't give up.
I promise.
I love you.